Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out a lot, so hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be making another huge resin sunflower, so let's jump in and get started. I have my mold here and I mixed up 2 ounces of black tinted resin. I used a black mica powder and a black alcohol ink, and I was just filling the center of the mold. And that was it for layer 1. I let it dry for about 24 hours, and now we're going to go in and use these gorgeous chameleon flakes and chameleon mica powder from Island Micas and More. This is a chameleon flake. It's called Bubblicious, and it's super pretty. It's got kind of like a iridescent and pink undertone to it. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is just take my little fan brush here and paint these flakes directly into the mold. And sometimes they kind of, poof out. So you want to hold your jar over the mold when you dip into it with your paintbrush. So that way, if any of the flakes kind of spill, it's going to go into your mold. And now I'm going to go in with Polar. It's a chameleon mica powder from Island Micas and More. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just dipping my fan brush into that mica powder and I'm going to paint it into the mold. Super simple and easy. And I'm using the TP21 casting epoxy from iCoat on this piece. And I'll link all the materials I'm using down below in the description box, along with any coupon codes that I have. But basically, you want to pour these in layers. You want to pour the center first and then go in the next day and fill up the rest of the mold. So I'm going to be using Island Micas and More Surfs Up White, and I mixed up my resin off camera just to save time. I'm hitting it with my heat gun inside the cup to pop a few bubbles that were in there, and then I'm going to add my Surfs Up White tint from Island Micas and More, and this was 22 ounces. So I was adding quite a bit of tint, and I'm just going to stir that up until it's nice and combined and incorporated, and I have a nice opaque white. And if you want to see, if you're new to resin and you want to see a tutorial showing step-by-step how to mix your resin, I will link my Milky Way coaster tutorial down below in the description box. I show you step-by-step how to mix your resin and your pigments. So be sure to go check that out if you're new to resin and you haven't seen it and you want to see how I mix my resin. But I do cut the mixing out of most of my videos just because I have a few dedicated tutorials showing how to mix my resin, and if you already know how to mix your resin, it can get kind of repetitive, so I don't include the mixing in every video. So after I got that white all mixed in with my resin, I'm just pouring it into the mold, making sure I get every little petal filled all the way. And if you guys do try this casting epoxy, it does take about 48 hours to fully set up. So don't be alarmed, if you check it at 24 hours and it's not set up yet. At about 48 hours, it'll be fully hardened. So I am going to underfill this slightly, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. And I'm going to add, I'm going to wait 48 hours, and then I'm going to add about just 1 ounce of resin. And I'm going to mix that resin with Angel Wings glitter from Laura's Art Corner. I'm going to hit this with my heat gun a little bit to pop those bubbles. And you can see this is the next day, or 2 days later, 48 hours later. I did 1 ounce of resin and I mixed it with Angel Wings glitter from Laura's Art Corner. And I just took a craft stick and spread it out all over the back, and I added a Sawtooth hanger like this. So that way it's ready to hang. It's kind of nice to do it this way because you don't have to worry about attaching hardware. So I wanted to include that little clip to show you guys one way how you could use a hanger. Another way would be just to add a little bit of resin after it's all demolded and attach the hanger that way. Or you could even drill in the hangers with some little tiny screws. I'll link these hangers down below. I got them off Amazon. So here it is all demolded. You can see that pretty color shift and shimmer from the Polar Chameleon powder. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love how this one turned out. I wanted to do a black and white sunflower for a while, and I was like so excited that this one turned out nice. I did have one little spot there where the mica kind of clumped up on me. So you want to make sure that you don't add too much powder when you're brushing it into the mold. Just add enough to where it's covered, because if you add too much, you can get those little clumps and sometimes that doesn't look the best. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye, guys.